Hello there, Emmanuel here. Welcome back to my channel. So for some days now, I've been hearing news that COTP is having um an issue with their SMS network provider and they are undergoing system maintenance. They said their SMS network provider is Qcloud, and then the Qcloud has been having issues, so COTP has not been able to process withdrawals for their members. Okay, and even some registrations were affected by this. So is this claim true? And what is the way forward? If this claim is true or if it's not true, how do you get your money back? How do you get to withdraw? you know what's the way forward? Everyone is under suspense, and I've been getting these questions over and over again in my DM from my subscribers. So I decided to make this video to answer this question. But before I proceed, here's a soft disclaimer for you. The thoughts expressed in this video are only personal thoughts and they are assumed to be correct based on extensive internet research which I have carried out. I am only human and I am seeking our best interest. So if you notice any point that is inaccurate in this video, kindly point it out respectfully in the comment section. And also note that I am not a certified financial advisor and I shall not be liable for any after effects of applying the contents of this video. So if you need good financial advice, please seek the services of a financial advisor. Okay, so if you are still okay with watching this video, then stick around, let's answer your questions. If you are my old subscriber, then this should not be an issue for you, because earlier on I made a post about COTP warning you guys about it. Okay, and right in that post, some persons even accused me of being the one. Even before that post, some persons had already accused me in my comment section of other videos that I was the one crashing these online platforms, that I crashed IPC, because I was actually the first to make a video on IPC bringing out the red flags. And then I also made a video on QFX, and I'm not sure anyone else made a video about it before I did, pointing out the red flags in that platform. So people were like, hey man, you are crashing these platforms by making these videos. So I decided to give it a different try, a different approach. I did not make a video on COTPs, but I could not leave my subscribers in the dark. So I made a post in my community tab, and I noticed that some persons do not know how to access that community tab. So let's go together. From my profile, sorry, from my video page, as you are watching this video, you can click on my picture, click on my name. All right, then you'd see a screen like this. This is the screen you would see. Click on community and you'd see all my posts. All right, so I have a couple of posts here, and this is the post I made on COTPs. Yeah, I did not reveal the red flags I found, for the obvious reason, based on the accusation I got last. I wanted time to prove who is right and who is wrong. Okay, some person said I was making baseless accusations, so I decided to hold back for COTP. So that's it. I warned my members about COTP, and most of them actually listened and they sent a DM to thank me and they took out their money, while others did not. So most of the persons I noticed who were sending me a message are my new subscribers and not my old time subscribers. But whatever the case may be, I'm here to answer your questions on COTP. Before then, I'd like to also let you guys know that if you'd like to reach me to ask a question about any platform to know if it's legit or not, you can do that. Click on my about section. After clicking to my profile, click on about, scroll down, look for the links and click on WhatsApp. Okay, click on WhatsApp to reach me and you'll be able to ask me any question. If I'm free, I'm going to answer you. All the persons who message me can attest to the fact that even though I may take some time, I eventually answer the questions that are sent to me via WhatsApp. Okay, so as a web developer, I usually use my knowledge to analyze these platforms, to explain why a particular platform is legit or why it's not legit. And it's kind of easy for me because, like I mentioned before, I develop websites and I know the technology behind them, and I know when the company actually spends time to build a website or when they bought a script. Okay, I design websites and also work part-time with a journalism company, so I do a lot of research. So doing research it's a normal thing for me. Okay, so on COTP, I discovered that they were hiding their identity, their face, their location. Everything was shady about them, and they were even flaunting an edited screenshot of a trade they made from 2019. That screenshot was everywhere. I'm sure you must have seen it. Virtually almost all members of COTP saw the screenshot, and my heart was shattered. Okay, I really wanted to make a video, but I also wanted to prove to the persons that accused me of crashing these platforms that a legitimate business cannot crash because a YouTuber said it's not legit. What can happen is that there may be panic if the YouTuber is very big. There may be panic, and then after some time that panic will die off because the platform will prove to itself or to members that they are legit. So I held back from making that video. Okay, but this is what the companies do. They think of a legitimate business model, just like what IPC did, Intelligence Prime Capital. They thought of a business model which is forex trading bot. Forex trading bot is a legitimate business, like it's a legitimate business idea, and then they fake it. They try to clone it, and they pay a developer, or they themselves they go in search of the script on websites like codecanyon.com and other marketplaces which I cannot mention here. Those are classified informations. So they go there and then they buy the scripts, or they pay the developer to build the site for them, and then they come out to start scamming members. That is why, if you notice, Intelligence Prime, after their crash, many other platforms came out looking like them, and they did not last also. Of course, the reason is the business model. They were copying a legitimate business model, but they were not doing what they ought to do. They were not carrying out the actual business. Same as COTP, they are copying a legitimate business model, which is crypto arbitrage. Crypto arbitrage is a legitimate business model. It exists, but the truth is that the opportunities in crypto arbitrage are not unlimited, and it's not very. I don't know. It's not very easy to practice it in a scale as large as this. And then people think by the click of a button they are carrying out a crypto transaction on a kind of arbitrary transaction. Arbitrary opportunities are not what you click a button to process. You go on one exchange, you notice a price difference, you buy, you rush to sell off. It's something that takes more than just the click of a button. Okay, but I try to explain these things that you are seeing here. These things are simple things. Like these things, these trades are not, I don't know, they are not real. They are something that have been programmed at the back end of the website, and they are just flowing like that, and you think the trades are actually going on. But that's by the way anyway. So if you'd like to get informed research about online platforms like this, you'd like to get one before issues start coming up, so you can preserve your capital and also make some profits, then you should probably subscribe to the channel, because I make videos on things like that. I make videos on tech, I make videos on finance, crypto, forex, and I also review platforms so that people would know if a particular platform that is trending is legit or not. Okay, so I've got a lot of experience here. In the past, I've been victims of schemes like this, and I've got experience based on my own personal encounters with them. So how do you recover your money back? That is the big question for today. How do you get your money back from COTP? I'm not here to apportion blames to anyone. It is not your fault that you restarted with them. It is not your fault. It is their fault for trying to deceive members that they are legit. Okay, so I forgot to bring this screenshot up. This is an account on Twitter. I'd also like to let you know that there's no legitimate COTP account on Twitter. They are just created by members. Okay, the platform claimed to have been here since 2019, and how come the Twitter accounts we are seeing is joining Twitter from 2022? It does not make sense. So any COTP account you see on Twitter, they are fake. But let's just assume this is real. They were flaunting this Qcloud maintenance message here. They said due to some changes, our processing is quite slow and all of that. Then many persons went onto Qcloud to attack them or to ask them questions, and here's their response. They said they are a scientific instrumentation software, all right, and they are not into processing of OTP or SMS authentication. Okay, you can see here, you can search for them at Qcloud 2 on Twitter. They have to make a series of posts, okay, that they are related to quality control software and mass spectrometry. They are not into SMS authentication. And sometimes we have to make research. Where did this message even come from in the first place? Was there an official message from COTP on their website stating that they had issues with Qcloud? For me personally, I did not see any message like that, because I usually register for these platforms to test them. Although I did not make any investment, I just registered so I could access their platform. Okay, so to get your money back from them, the truth is it's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get your money back from them. What you can do is, if you are in a country like US, UK, or maybe Canada, and you invested lots of money, you can go through this platform MSB. Sorry, you can go through this platform right here. Let me head over to the about section. They got the message, the license from FinCEN, so you can go through FinCEN and raise a complaint against them that so and so platform, which you gave a license with the registration number so and so. You can see the number on their website. These guys are probably a Ponzi scheme, and I need my money back. They may be able to help you if COTP provided some legitimate information while registering on their platform. But if they also provided them fake information, then it may be more difficult for them to do it. But it's their job actually, so I leave that to them. Okay, I'm not the one to tell you if they'll be able to achieve it or not, but you would have to hire a lawyer, a good lawyer, and charge them up. Then other people you can report to is SEC. You can report to the SEC. You can also report to FBI, right? And they may be able to help you. That is the only way out, because these guys, they were operating on crypto, and crypto is anonymous. Unlike when you use a payment processor and you use credit cards to deposit, they can easily know the bank you are working with and then write a complaint to the bank, and then the bank freezes your account, and you can get your money back. That's not how it is for crypto. Although the crypto wallet can be traced to find out the exchange, but it usually happens in multi-billion deals that the whole world is aware of. I don't know, COTP just involves some set of persons who are into online business. But when we see very large projects like crypto projects shutting down just like that or something, then the world may be interested in it, and then they try to track the crypto wallets. But I think COTP is worth doing that for, because they actually took billions of dollars. So you really have to be careful while registering for these platforms, because most members, or should I say many networkers, they have the mindset of this guy right here, whom I saw on this Facebook group. It said if they like, they should crash. I've made millions of naira and I appreciate COTPs to increasing millionaires in the world. I don't know the kind of grammatical error it was even speaking there. Alright, so that is it. You really have to be careful while you register for these platforms. Whenever a platform is presented to you, please take some time to verify if the information you are getting about them is legit. Okay, so that is all I have for you for this video. I noticed many people do not know much about crypto arbitrage, so I'm going to make a video explaining how crypto arbitrage works, and let you know of some opportunities you can grab to take advantage of crypto arbitrage to benefit from it manually. COTPs claim to be an automatic crypto arbitrage platform, and there's another platform, Swapnex, also claiming the same. I'm not going to give any comments about Swapnex on this video. If it's necessary, I'm going to make a separate video on it, whether they are legit or not. I'm not going to say more than that. So I'm going to make a video on how to do arbitrage manually, and then I'm going to make a video on a strategy you can use to trade on Deriv. Deriv is a broker, just the way we have forex broker. They are a forex broker, and they also have their own built indices or instruments you can trade on, called volatility index and everything. So I have a simple strategy for those who are forex traders and those who are not. Whether you have never traded forex or not, you can easily apply the strategy. It takes you setting up a few things on their website. All I'm going to do is make a video telling you set here, and set this. Then once you've done all the settings, I'll show you what to click each time you want to trade. You're not going to be using the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. It's right on their website, and once you click on it, you're going to be making profits. I have a strategy set already. I'm going to be making a video on that. You should see the video popping up at the end of this video if it's ready, but if it's not ready, please subscribe so that when I upload it, you will get a notification about it. And finally, I also found an MLM platform which I'm trying out. It looks sustainable. I don't know. Whenever I upload it, please do your research, do your own research to verify if it's also worth it or not. Okay, the platform, I'm not going to reveal the name now, but these guys are not hiding their face, they are not hiding their location, and they have real life products and services which they are offering as a source of revenue. So it may just be the right business for you. Make sure you come around later to check when I've uploaded the videos so you can see if it's for you or not. Always do your own research, even though I've done that for you. So until then, I'll be signing out. You can check out my other videos while you wait.